Your trip starts in Rome. You'll land at Fiumicino International Airport, about a 30-minute trip by train or taxi to the center of Rome. Known as the Eternal City, Rome was settled about 3,000 years ago and has something to offer every traveler. Most visitors start with the ancient ruins, like the awe-inspiring Colosseum. At its prime, it could hold up to 80,000 spectators watching gladiators battle. It's a massive and elaborate structure. Below the stadium floor is a maze of cages, tunnels, and elevators used to stage the shows. Go to the very top and gaze towards the Forum. You can imagine what this glorious city must have looked like 2,000 years ago. Afterwards, be sure to visit the cylindrical Pantheon, which still is the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. Built nearly 1,900 years ago, the chamber soars 142 feet, which is also the diameter of the interior circle. It's still used as a church today. Or maybe you prefer sipping Italian wines in a cafe along one of the several large plazas, which are filled with beautiful statues and fountains. There you can just relax and watch people pass by. Or how about a peaceful stroll on one of the 7 hills of ancient Rome, where you can take in historic buildings and their beautiful gardens. While walking through Rome, be sure to look up and discover the intricate artwork and designs that adorn the buildings and archways. Across the river is the Vatican, the city-state that's home to the Pope and the Catholic Church. Now, take a train or taxi to the port of Cecavecchia to board the Azamara Pursuit. Your first port is Livorno. You'll arrive at 7:30 a.m. and don't depart until 10 p.m. So you'll have a long day to visit Florence, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. It's a virtual open-air museum. This city was the birthplace of the Renaissance, home to Da Vinci, Dante, Michelangelo, and the Medicis. In the Centro Storico, or historic city center, you'll find the iconic Duomo. Climb to the top, survey the beautiful city below. Tuesday morning, you'll arrive in Monte Carlo at 8:30 and stay until 6 p.m. This principality is only 1 square mile, half the size of New York City's Central Park. Its steep terrain, clinging to the mountainside, adds the drama and beauty fit for royalty, whether they be kings and queens or the uber wealthy. This city is known for its beaches, casinos, yachting, palace, world-class shopping, and of course the Grand Prix, which screams through its streets. Your next port is Barcelona. You arrive Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. and stay overnight, leaving Thursday at 6 p.m. Barcelona is the second largest city in Spain. Architect Antoni Gaudí left his incredible print on the city. His La Sagrada Familia is emblematic of the city and is finally nearing its completion after 130 years of construction. Picasso and Miro museums offer a sampling of fine museums in the city. Near the port is the famous La Rambla, a boulevard taking from the port to the city center. Stop by La Boqueria, a huge open-air market halfway up La Rambla. Sample some Iberian ham or enjoy lunch at one of its cafes. Just east of La Rambla is the Gothic Quarter, where the city was founded. Buildings here date back a few centuries. Next, take a cable car to Montjuïc Castle, which dates back to 1640. When you wake up on Friday, you'll be in Valencia, arriving at 8 a.m. and partying at 8 p.m. Did you know Valencia is home to paella? Its stunning Gothic Old Town is very walkable, with streets lined with cafes. Just opposed with its Gothic buildings are its ultra-modern museums and opera house. Cartagena is your next port stop. Arrival time is 9 a.m., departure time is 5. Founded 2,000 years ago, its restored Roman theater is one of the top sites along with its 18th century arsenal building. The city is hilly, but very walkable. The city center is filled with Baroque and modernist architecture. Sunday, you arrive in Gibraltar at 11 a.m. and leave at 5 p.m. This leaves plenty of time to see this small British colony. Ownership of the rock has been disputed between Spain and Britain for centuries. Take a bus tour of the rock. During the tour, you'll see its impressive caves. Along the way, you'll meet overly friendly, small but cute Barbary apes. Just hold things tight, as they're known to steal anything they can get their hands on. From the top of the rock, you'll have breathtaking views of the Mediterranean, Atlantic, Gibraltar, and the Spanish countryside. During your tour, you'll visit old fortresses built into the mountain. On the way down, you can't help but notice its airport, with the city's main road running across the airport's runways. Yes, there are traffic lights to stop traffic when planes arrive and depart. At 5 p.m., you'll leave Gibraltar for a 1 p.m. arrival in Lisbon on Monday. The city is reminiscent of San Francisco with its trams and streetcars and the 25-day Abil Bridge, which resembles the Golden Gate Bridge. Blue tiles, or azulejos, date back to the days when the Moors invaded the city and can be seen throughout the city. To the east is St. George's Castle and the narrow and winding streets of the Alfama district. You overnight in Lisbon, so you have time to explore the nightlife that the city is known for. Hopefully, you'll stay a few extra days so you can fully take in all the city has to offer before you head back home.